I'm apparently in the running for antisemite of the year. Dan Bilzerian, he's got more money, so I feel like he's like buying votes. Bassem Youssef, you suck. People are with me. If it looks like Dan Bilzerian is winning or Bassem Youssef is winning, I don't like to lose.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. If you're watching this video and it's Salah time, please pause it and go pray and come back when you're done. Please check out the description section of this video to support the channel. This has been trending on X recently. Yes folks, this is not a meme or a joke, the Anti-Semite of the Year award for 2024. As you saw, it's a star-studded lineup with a few familiar faces that followers of this channel will recognise. The irony is, despite the accusations of anti-Semitism, the group being accused is very diverse, including people from different races, religions and even political alliances. The true colours of Zionists have been exposed, and their depravity has left people from all walks of life no choice but to put our differences aside for the time being and unite against their evil. Honestly, I never thought I'd see a list with Greta Thunberg and Candace Owens on the same side. And speaking of Candace, let's hear what she had to say about it.
I found out that I'm in a competition. I'm up for Anti-Semite of the Year? Yeah, so there is this group. They are beyond parody at this point. It's called Stop Anti-Semitism. That's how I always hear it when I stop anti-Semitism. And they just run these things. They're like, this is the anti-Semite of the week. This is the anti-Semite of the month. This is the anti-Semite of the year. This is the anti-Semite of the galaxy. I have to assume the account is being run by a teenage girl. It gives like Burn Book, like Candace said something I don't like. She's the fuggliest anti-Semite in the whole world. And they just post it. And there are adults that follow this account like, yeah. And half of the stuff they say is just a complete lie, but like I think it makes them feel good. And it is peak comedy. I will say this account now is one of the things that's sort of just like tripped over the anti-Semitism claims into just ridiculousness. Like I think we all just like mock it now. And Stop Anti-Semitism is like hysteria. It's just literal hysteria. Everything is anti-Semitism. There's anti-Semitism around every corner. And so anyways, the account is very funny and it is beyond parody. This is their post. They have put up asking for people to vote. You can see, they said last year, Rashida Tlaib won. She swept with over 15,000 votes. This year, we've got Dan Bilzerian. He's got more money, so I feel like he's like buying votes. I don't know. You've got me, Jackson, Hinkle, Bassem Youssef, Corey Bush, John Cusack. I don't know how we got there. Greta Thunberg, Jake Shields, Hasan Piker, Jess Natalie. I don't even know who that is. But apparently these are the 10 finalists. And like I said, you never know how or why you're going to end up on this list. Like Bassem Youssef, I'm not surprised to see because he had what is probably the biggest pro-Palestinian interview of the year. I think it was one of those interviews that snapped everybody into like, wait, I actually don't know anything about this issue at all. I know when I saw it, I was like, wow, I had never known anything about this issue. He essentially held up this chart. He was on Piers Morgan, and he just showed every year how many Palestinians are dying compared to Israelis, and was basically saying that the value of life here is that one Israeli life is worth X amount of Palestinian lives. And like I said, it was a major waking up moment, I think, for a lot of people that were going, I actually just did not, I don't know what is even going on here. So it's not surprising to see Bassem Youssef on this list, but he is very excited about this. He's asking people to vote for him. Here's what he's posted on his Instagram regarding this potential award. He said, I have made it to the top 10 anti-Semites of the year. Please vote for me to win it. Dan Bilzerian and Candace are leading, and I can't lose this, guys. Go to my bio and vote for me. And he shares a link for people to vote for him. I mean, what do they expect? He's a literal comedian.
That was hilarious. Like Candace said, the account running this so-called contest is laughable and comes across as a parody. The crazy part is they're not joking, they're dead serious, as are their followers and the people that vote. However, since this post has gone viral, almost all the contestants in the running for this award have begun mocking the organisers as well as playing along with it, and even getting playfully competitive with each other, with the aim to be named the winner of the Anti-Semite of the Year. It looks like yet another lame attempt at a smear campaign by Israel has failed miserably. Here we have former MMA star Jake Shields asking people to vote for him, with millionaire philanthropist Dan Bilzerian chiming in to contest this, as well as asking the people to vote for him. And not to be denied, Muslim comedian Bassem Youssef, as well as political commentators Hasan, Jackson, Hinkle, and of course Candace throwing their hats in the ring to win this prestigious award. Another hilarious irony is that normally the people who vote for this childish contest are an echo chamber of Zionists and Zionist supporters that do so to shame the contestants. However, it looks like this time around it will be an avalanche of pro-Palestinian people that will be voting voting so that the winner can wear the title as a badge of honour. Let's look at the next clip where Candace gets competitive, putting her case forward as to why the people should vote for her ahead of Dan Bilzerian, Bassem Youssef, Greta Thunberg and the rest.
By the way, just saying, like, I kind of feel like the biggest anti-Semite, like, I feel like maybe the Prime Minister Netanyahu should have made the list because he's killed more Semites this year than anybody. Did we forget Palestinians are Semites? Yeah, Bassem Youssef is married to a Palestinian, so it's very strange to think of him as being anti-Semitic, but apparently he is. He wants people to vote for him. Greta Thunberg on the list. I was like, what did Greta Thunberg do? And then I remembered hilariously, she has this octopus in the background. They saw that she wrote that she stands with Gaza, that she stands with innocent Palestinians. She, of course, did not say anything pro-Hamas. She is speaking about the innocent Palestinian life like we all are. It wrote that Greta posed with a toy octopus, which is an anti-Jewish symbol of control. What? You, with that octopus, you knew what you were doing. Poor Greta. It's genuinely hilariously deluded and crazy, but that's how she ended up on Stop Anti-Semitism's list. And I also want to say, I don't like to lose. So this is very hard for me, because I'm not anti-Semitic at all, but this is not a sensible account, guys. This is like a radical, psychopathic account. So you can't reason with these people. I would tell you guys to vote for me, but the problem is that they're collecting emails and I don't really trust this organization because they're completely psychopathic. But if I win, I would like to know what it is that I'm going to win. What do I have to do to win? Do I have to say just like crazy stuff, I guess? Like, I'm just like, ooh, Palestinian kids do not deserve to die. But anyways, guys, I'm in the running. I will keep you posted to see who wins. I feel like it's going to be Dan Bilzerian. But I also want to know what the process is. If they're accepting mail-in ballots in the middle of the night, I would like to know. So even if it looks like Dan Bilzerian is winning or Bassem Youssef is winning, we should maybe stop counting and see what I can deliver, because a lot of my fans mail in their votes at midnight. Scad Kui writes, sorry, Bassem Youssef, I'm Arab, but still voting for my girl Candace for the contest. Oh, thank you. Hear that, Bassem Youssef? You suck. Yeah, people are with me. My fans are hardcore and they will not let me down. I don't know what I win. Like, what do we get? Actually, I feel like they need to be clear about, like, do we get a trophy? Is there an award ceremony? Should I buy a dress? Do I get to walk a red carpet? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, but we appreciate Stop Anti-Semitism for just being, like I said, beyond parody and allowing us to now laugh. I was saying to my husband this morning, I was like, this is now around anti-Semitism when you're like, years ago, it was like, oh my gosh, it's like everything I learned in school. I love Jewish people. I would never. And now you're like, what did he say? Like, it's sad when Palestinian kids die. Like, this is the point we're at. And these words are all just so meaningless. It's a joke. Jewish people, ooh. Yeah, I'm sorry, you got to go through it. It's your people now. Everyone's got to pass the annoying baton, you know? Everyone's got to pass the annoying baton. It's your turn.
I must admit, Candace does make a good case for herself to win. She's been banned from social media platforms as well as from entering Australia, and even lost her job at fake news outlet The Daily Wire for speaking up against Israel. So yeah, a very strong candidate. Bassem Youssef also went bananas on X, giving some very valid reasons as to why he should be crowned the winner ahead of his fellow contestants. And Dan Bilzerian also addressed the other participants by making the valid point that Piers Morgan outright called him an anti-Semite numerous times, more than any other previous guest, for Dan's recent unfiltered viral interview where he fearlessly called out Israel. My prediction on X, as you can see, is either Candace Owens or Dan Bilzerian will win, but I respectfully acknowledge all the competitors for their contributions, and things are heating up outside this list of finalists also, with many high-profile names feeling some kind of way about being left out. Here we see Andrew Tate, Myron from Fresh and Fit, and Ken O'Keefe expressing disappointment at not being included in the finals, and vowing to do better next time around. Bassem Youssef even rubbed salt in the wounds of Mehdi Hasan by playfully taunting his friend that he didn't make the final cut despite his great work, with Dan Bilzerian doing the same to his friend Andrew Tate. But all jokes aside, representatives of the Israeli government as well as paid Zayo influencers and IDF bots hired to troll the comment section of every social media platform have cheapened the term anti-Semite. None of the people on the list are anti-Semitic. Speaking up against the nationalist supremacist state of Israel because you are against them eliminating tens of thousands of children and innocent civilians does not mean you harbour any prejudice against Jewish people. It simply means you oppose war crimes, apartheid, apartheid, ethnic cleansing, and genocide. There are many Jewish people who are also against what Israel is doing to Palestine. Does that mean they too are anti-Semitic? And as Candace said, the Palestinians are the original Semites. So by default, the biggest anti-Semite is internationally wanted war criminal and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. I personally think we should have a winners and runners-up award ceremony to honour all the contestants for the great work they are doing. Thank you for watching. Make sure to join my free Telegram group via the link in the description, where we as Muslims can speak freely and without censorship about issues like this. And remember to like, subscribe and become a channel member for access to exclusive content. Until next time, inshallah, Jazakallah khair.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah.